Hi guys, it's Kaz and today I'm here to share with you my September wrap-up. All of the books that I read and reviewed during the month of September. Now I'm kind of mishmashing this with my Ribsat wrap-up as well. So prior to the Ribsat readathon I listened to two audiobooks, the first of which was Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me by Mindy Kaling. This one I ended up giving 3 out of 5 stars. I quite enjoyed it. I haven't seen much of Mindy Kaling's work, so I think I probably would have appreciated it a little more if I did watch, say, The Office for example, but generally I did quite enjoy it. And I probably will end up reading her other book, Why Not Me, which I think has just recently come out or is coming out or something like that. And I also listened to You're Never Weird on the Internet by Felicia Day. This one I gave about a 4, maybe 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed this one. It was such a humorous book to listen to and I just really enjoyed learning about her childhood and her whole gaming life and her web series, The Guild. I enjoyed learning about that. I haven't actually watched it, but I probably will end up going ahead and watching that. I thought it was really funny and I felt like I really got to know her through this book, so yeah. Definitely enjoyed this one. And then we come to the Ribsat readathon, the Read Your Bookshelf-a-thon round 6 that happened this month, which I helped to host. I did a few sprints here and there. Unfortunately, I didn't get to read quite as much as I would have hoped. I ended up starting at a new job during this week, so the days that I thought I had off, I ended up being called in to work. But that's okay, I'm still quite happy with how I did, especially considering my really bad slump that I'm still kind of in. So with the Ribsat readathon, the idea is to pick a point in a bookshelf, read from that book onwards, but I did have a book that I was halfway through and I needed to read because I'm studying it at university, and that book is Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. I'm really glad that one of my uni classes had this book as a set text because I've been wanting to read this one for quite a while, and I will be watching the film for this one too, so I'll see if I ended up enjoying this one. But I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I don't know what it was, but a few nights after finishing it, I had a dream that I was in this world and I was the main character, and it was an extremely emotional dream. I woke up feeling like I had felt every single feel in the universe, and obviously being a dream, it didn't follow the book, but it felt so real. I don't know how to describe it. It was a weird experience, but still, this book has really quite stayed with me since I've finished reading it. I really liked the narration style as well. Just the way that Kathy describes things and tells her stories with all of these memories that kind of intertwine and link to one another. Yeah, I thought it was just really well done. Now moving on to the first book that was actually on my official TBR for the Ribsat readathon, we have The Winner's Curse by Maria Rudkowski, another book that I ended up giving 4 out of 5 stars too. I really enjoyed the world building and the setting of this book, the characters as well I adored, but it took me a little while to really get into the groove of this story. I could probably partially attribute that to this reading funk that I'm in. The beginning I was enjoying, but it did take me a little while to become fully invested in the book, but when I was, just oh my goodness. Really enjoyed this one. And I'll be buying the second book soon. So those are the 4 books that I ended up finishing throughout the month, but I did start a couple of other books for the Ribsat readathon that I wanted to mention. The first of which is The Diviners by Libba Bray. Now, I'm not actually reading the physical book at this point. I'm listening to the audiobook. I asked Twitter for some recommendations for audiobooks and someone recommended the audiobook for The Diviners, so I decided to start listening to it, and again, really enjoying it. I probably ended up listening to about a third of the book during the readathon, but yeah, I wanted to listen to an audiobook for when I'm commuting and everything. And I also started Killing Adonis by J.M. Donnellan. This one I am so close to finishing, so very close. I'm not going to go into my thoughts about it until I have finished it, so you'll be seeing this one again in my October wrap-up. I just wanted to mention this since I did manage to read a good chunk of it throughout the month. Okay, so those are all of the books that I read and have started. I still have a few other books still on my TBR, including American Gods and Crown of Midnight and Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, but those ones at this point are on hold. I also thought I'd quickly mention that I did put up a review this month. Finally! I ended up posting my review of Above the Fold by Peter Yeldon. This is a historical novel set in Australia during World War II, and we follow 2 characters in particular. We have Luke and Claudia, and it's about the 2 of them falling in love and being separated with the war and their careers and things like that, and I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. If you'd like to know a little more of my thoughts about the book, you can click here to watch the review, or I will leave a link to the video down in the description as well. I think that's it for my September wrap-up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon with my October TBR. Until then, bye!